This month, a U.S. Navy and Army National Guard veteran got a surprise of a lifetime. 20 years after being deported and struggling to return to the U.S., Frank de la Cruz is finally reunited with his family. ABC 7's Michael Gordon joins us live with his story. Michael.
Eric, Stephanie, absolutely. Frank de la Cruz considered himself a proud El Pasoan since he moved here from Juárez at just 6 years old. After graduating high school in 1989, he left to serve his country, but later, after getting into trouble with the law, he suddenly found himself deported back to Juárez, unsure of his future, afraid he'd never be able to get back home.
I had lost all hope. I didn't have no more any hope of coming back.
De la Cruz says the pressure of wartime service drove him to issues with alcohol, which led to his being deported in 1998 for a DWI charge and found himself in Juárez, where he says he was hunted by local gangs.
They seek you out and try to employ you to do bad things, which I denied. I can't do that.
But de la Cruz and other deported veterans were still followed and intimidated around town as gangs saw value in their military training.
And I got away. I had to move. I had to move from home so they wouldn't know where I was at.
With help from an attorney from the ACLU of Southern California, as well as vocal support from Congresswoman Veronica Escobar, herself an advocate for deported vets like de la Cruz, 20 years after being deported, he was taken across the border and given something he didn't expect, a citizenship test.
It was so spontaneous that I didn't think I was going to make it. I thought they were going to send me back to Mexico and then give me an answer later on. But no, that same day I passed that test and I became a U.S. citizen right then and there.
De la Cruz ended his talk with me today by telling me, he said, I'm glad I know now that when I die, I can be buried in an American military cemetery because I've always felt that I am an American, and that is what I am. Michael Gordon, ABC 7.
Oh, what a wonderful story. Michael, thanks for sharing that with us. And de la Cruz estimates up to 15 other deported veterans just like him are still living in Juárez. He says he will work to make sure lawmakers recognize them as well, with the hope that they too can someday come